on YouTube. Welcome to my channel. I just kind of want to start out by saying I feel like talking to the camera like this is going to take a little bit of getting used to. I'm not used to talking to a camera. Very rarely do I like to film myself, but I'm going to talk as naturally as I can. Obviously I'm going to do this more and more, so I'm going to get more used to it as time goes by anyway. All this video is an introduction to who I am and to kind of welcome you to my channel, because I've never really uploaded much on my channel. All I've ever done is upload music videos and full matches, but now I want to take it a little bit more seriously and upload more frequently. So I have a few questions on my phone to kind of introduce myself and just basically give you an idea of what my plans are going forward. So I'll get straight into it. My name is Danny Jones. I am 22 years old. I am from a small town called Evervale in the South Wales Valleys. That is in the UK, by the way, for those who don't know. And that's where this exotic accent is from. So at the moment, I'm currently working as an independent pro wrestler. So I work all around the UK, done shows in the mainland Europe, and last year I was fortunate enough to go and work with a company called All Japan Pro Wrestling, which are a big Japanese wrestling company. I work kind of any way that I can, anywhere and everywhere. A lot of people always ask me how I got into wrestling. For a long time I didn't know wrestling even existed in the UK, let alone South Wales. I always thought that you had to move to America to learn wrestling. But the one time on the school bus, I saw an advertisement for a wrestling show in like a local institute. And so I started researching the local companies. Eventually I found Dragon Pro Wrestling, which was located in Newport at the time. And I just started training. I just messaged them, found out the times and the days they train. And I went straight away, and I never looked back since. So if you're looking to get into wrestling, and that's one of your questions, then the first thing you want to do is find somewhere that's reputable, somewhere that has decent track record, and just start. Have your first session, and as soon as you're there, you'll break the ice and work hard, and jobs are good. And basically, what is my channel about and what is my aims? So obviously I'm a pro wrestler, and what I want to do is vlog my daily life. Basically I kind of want to upload. I'm aiming for a weekly basis, so I want to upload on a weekly and let you into my life. It'll consist of wrestling, like whether it be wrestling training or wrestling shows. So I've got a big interest in fitness. That's going to be a main focus on the channel as well, is the fitness that comes hand in hand with wrestling. I'm hoping wrestling fans will start watching this, as well as fitness fans, and with me reaching both of them people, if I can get those in the fitness world sort of into wrestling, because let's be honest, wrestling is amazing. That's why I do it. Because I love it. So if I can get those, in the fitness world into wrestling, that'd be great. And if I can get those in the sort of the wrestling world into fitness a bit more, I guess we're onto a winner there. I mean, it's never a bad thing to want to have a healthy lifestyle. But I'll be covering things sort of that I do on a daily basis as well. So other interests that I have, it won't just be fitness and wrestling. Hopefully I can make the channel and the content as diverse and as different as I can as the weeks go by. The thing that inspired me to create this channel and to kind of put more time into it was back last year when I went to Japan. I wanted a vlog, but I didn't really have a camera. I only had my iPhone. I also didn't realize how good you can make vlogs and how professional you can make them. So the thing that really inspired me to do it was when I started watching the likes of Christian Guzman, Rob Lipset, Max Tunin, and Marion, who was formerly known as Student Aesthetics. All their vlogs are like super high quality. And I think the first one I watched would be Christian Guzman, and when I watched that, I was like, this is like a TV show. I was a bit blown away by it, and I thought, well, I can make it creative. I like making films. That's something I've always had an interest in. So that's the reason I bought a camera. I bought a new laptop, so I didn't really have an excuse not to. And it's something I genuinely really wanted to pursue. I'd have a lot of fun doing it. I always feel like it'd be something good to just look back on in a few years' time. I'm gutted that I didn't end up filming my 3 months in Japan, because that would have been great to look back at. Like, I love looking at pictures, and it gets me thinking of all the good times that I had there. So it would have been even better if I'd had stuff on, on footage as well. So that's why I want to put a lot more time sort of into filming and editing sort of my journey, my fitness journey and my wrestling journey. I'm still only 22, and if I can do this for even just a few years, I feel like I'm going to change a lot in the next few years, so it'd be great to look back at. My career highlight in particular was the day I wrestled at the Rio Sumo Hall. To be honest with you, that day kind of blew me away. It's the biggest venue I've ever wrestled in, and I was 6,000 miles across the world. I wasn't really nervous. I was just kind of appreciating the fact that I was there and appreciating what I was actually doing. So I remember walking down the aisle and I could see myself on the big screen as I was coming down. I was just taking a moment to acknowledge the fact that I was doing something that I really wanted to do. I'd worked towards going to Japan for quite a while. When I started uni, I told myself that I was going to go to Japan by the end of third year. And 3 weeks after I graduated, I left. So, you know, obviously did something right. It was definitely a really proud moment for me, and I'm, you know, eternally grateful for the fact that I was able to do that. Not a lot of people are lucky enough to kind of get that opportunity. So yeah, that's definitely my career highlight so far. So I'm probably gonna just leave it there, to be honest. I don't want to make this too long. I kind of want to make this video short and sweet and kind of hit the main points and kind of tell you why I want to start this channel. But if anyone has any other questions, feel free to drop them in the comment box down below and I'll get back to you. That's pretty much it. If you want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram, I'll put them on the screen as well. My Instagram handle is @DannyJonesUK and my Twitter is @DannyJonesRes. If you could thumbs up the video as well, that would be a massive help. It's gonna help the channel grow. It's gonna, you know, get more people to kind of see, you know, my content. I just love to kind of reach as many people in the wrestling world, in the fitness world, and those sort of outside as well. Because if I can get people outside of those sort of audiences and get them into wrestling, get them into fitness, then that'd be great. You know what I mean? So yeah, thumbs up the video, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.